In this video, I'm going to be taking you through the journey of the most embarrassing moments for rappers on stage. Who does not have a bad day every now and then anyway? I dare say no one. Rappers who've been in the game for a while are, however, not afforded the same luxury. Honestly, I do not know who made the rule, but the world of hip-hop is not necessarily love, light, and ice cream, so the best is they're going to laugh at rappers doing fine on and off stage. Here are some really embarrassing moments that people do not just want to talk about. Let us begin this journey. But first, a simple reminder on how to enter our brand new giveaway. We are giving away either an iPhone X Max, the new iPad mini, or a MacBook Pro. It's all your choice. So be sure to leave a like, comment the keyword, subscribe, and turn on notifications to enter the giveaway. It's really that simple. First, we have Busta Rhymes. Being awkward on stage is one thing, but falling off it? Busta Rhymes really did a thing with this one. Trust me, his fans and foes won't be forgetting his fall ever. That is a pretty intense way to present to a crowd, enjoying their moment with another performer. This is worse, because he actually was not the one performing. At the time, OT Genesis was the one performing his hit track Coco. To surprise the crowd, he came in with so much energy, with his cigar and Hennessy in hand. There were obviously too many things to do at a time, so he lost his footing and fell down flat. He sustained an injury on his forehead and was quickly escorted. It must have really embarrassed him, because he had to send a message to fans via his social media platform after he got hold of his phone. What a way to fall. I would not wish this on my enemy, but we are glad that Busta is okay today, and definitely past that time in his life. Drake, another iconic yet very embarrassing moment on stage, has to be the one we had with Drake. This is quite huge because surely the incident would have caught fire immediately once people heard. You ask why? Well, because Drake is not your normal rapper. He is a record-breaking, hit-making, award-winning rapper, and he has been with us for years. So trust me when I say, he has core fans. And if you can inspire people to love you, it is automatic that you have people who do not really like you. So, this Drake that has achieved this much in the rap or music industry is who fell ungraciously on the stage. Truthfully, this incident did not come out of the blue like every other event. It was more a health condition than any other thing. From background stories, Drake had a weak knee and was having trouble maintaining balance for long. The doctor, after adequate treatment, advised him against performing or jumping around. But you know that celebrities can be chaotic, so instead of doing what he had been instructed, Drake took to the stage with Lil Wayne. He must have been truly and genuinely excited because he jumped when he was not supposed to. He could not perform anymore after the incident. 4 people had to carry him out. Lil Mama. This may not be your mainstream artiste, but she is definitely a great rapper, and as the universe would have it, in her corner, her fans are there too. The moment with Lil Mama was great until it was not. The VMAs have been done at home for so many years. While one session of performance was rounding off, out of nowhere, Lil Mama came with so much enthusiasm and jumped on the stage and then started bobbing her head. It is almost subtle, but it is not for people who look very well at the intent of things. So yeah, we could guess that she only wanted attention right from the stage from Jay. Unfortunately, it did not happen as she expected that it would. It is so embarrassing, but it is one of those things, right? We're not quite done with the list yet. Diddy. BET Awards is a huge award show, and trust me, no one should be falling on a platform as big as that. But Diddy did it. Let's find out what could have caused Diddy to fall. His fall is hilarious in retrospect, but trust me, there was absolutely nothing funny about having him disappear for a while suddenly. I was not at the BET Awards when this happened, but from the narrative, I'm sure that some of his core fans were really gutted by this incident. Sorry to him for falling, but kudos to him, because the last time we saw anyone recover like that from a fall was Beyonce. Diddy pulled a Beyonce on everyone and continued hyping and singing as if nothing happened. Although the social media is cruel, so people already took the moments and were quick to share online to give instances. Some even created memes just to laugh it off for the day. One thing is for sure, Diddy only fell physically, but his bank account is still intact, and his achievement list very long. DJ Khaled's proposal to Nicki Minaj. We love proposals, don't get us wrong, but when the love is unrequited or the proposal is unaccepted, it becomes really embarrassing. The fine DJ took to the stage to propose to the queen of rap, Nicki Minaj, in the year 2013. He proposed with a $5,000 ring. Woohoo! That should have been enough, right? Except it was not enough for Nicki Minaj. I guess if it isn't love, it can never be love, right? There's a twist to the story. Not only did Nicki just say no to the proposal, we heard rumors the next day that she had ordered a restraining order against Khaled. Well, that is one way to say a big no. Bow Wow. Bow Wow, just like his name, is a very fine rapper that has been around for a long time. In a particular year, let us call it the dab year, people were crazy for this dance and expression. Young and old thought it was the coolest thing after water. So, it was something almost all the people learned how to do, and something that even became a form of greeting. Bow Wow seemed to have a different opinion about the dance, and he did not keep it to himself. It is important to first note that this has little to do with the stage performance, but he addressed the public, so that should totally count, right? He started on a very wrong foot. Bow Wow said, "Dab is the best way to smoke marijuana." This had to be the most embarrassing, yet extremely funny thing I heard that year. The funniest part, he did not stop at one embarrassing moment. He made a couple of these statements. Bow Wow also said it is the purest form of marijuana. What? This is actually hilarious. In retrospect, I really cannot believe Bow Wow thought these things, let alone shared them with the world. Oh, that's not all. He had more to say about the dab dance. Bow Wow also said it looked like a dance you do when you smoke and cough, and just want to guide yourself. He really thought he said something until the footage of his gibberish reached far and wide, and so many people, including the Atlanta rappers, debunked his nonsense. Iggy Azalea. Here, we have another really embarrassing story of a rapper. Does it ever end with these people? If it is drama, the most likely answer to that question is no. It never ends with them. Drama to most of them is like water, that they pretty much cannot do without in a day. The funniest thing, however, is that fans and friends never seem to be able to get used to the drama. With each new drama, there's always a newfound excitement or at least shock. For Iggy, being the butt of a joke and slander is such an easy accomplishment. When Iggy had one of the most embarrassing moments of her own career, it was on the stage when she performed one of her songs, Drugs. People could not hear anything she said from the beginning to the end of that performance. It left the audience in confusion. Most of them could not fathom the possibility of what just happened. If she indeed wrote the song and had performed it times before that day, why could she not just get through that one song and let them have the fun they paid for? Her performance that day raised eyebrows and piqued people's interest in her. We cannot say much about what happened afterwards. We just know that she embarrassed herself beyond reasonable doubt. Biggie. I'm going to tell you about this moment to let you in on one of the most embarrassing moments in hip-hop history. If I was in the audience when it happened, I definitely would not have expected something like that. In fact, it would have been the furthest thing from my imagination. But it actually happened. It did. Until today, we are surprised by the gut of Biggie. Biggie was on stage with DJ Cap, and as expected, both were expected to work together to entertain the audience, right? It was at the annual KMEL Summer Jam in San Francisco, and both of them could have easily smashed the routine and kept things moving. But DJ Cap had something different in mind. He said, "I'm throwing the record, and it's like, alright, cool, we're going through it. But it's so hot, the heat is actually warping the records. The record is melting." The audience must have cackled with laughter, because what in God's name, right? Biggie definitely was not having it, and instead of maybe a raised eyebrow and other gestures that could have communicated his displeasure, what did he do? Biggie threw a water bottle at him and stormed off the stage. What a way to leave people hanging. This, as expected, became the talk of the town and online for a couple of days, and even some months. It was a crazy moment in the rap world. Did you have fun listening to the most embarrassing moments for rappers in the history of moments? Well, you can come have more fun as I talk about another interesting topic in my next video. See ya!